Corsair as a company was established in 2020 last year, and our core mission is to develop business solutions towards the largest global environmental crisis, such as the plastic waste pollution, the PM 2.5 air pollution, water pollution, and to reverse the climate change. We believe that it is very important for us to provide a clean and safe environment for our children and for our grandchildren and for the future generations. And when I look at what's happening around the world right now, it is a catastrophic situation with the plastic pollution all over the world, not only in Thailand, but globally. So basically what we do, for example, with plastic waste, is that we collect plastic garbage from the environment, and we are able to use a technology called pyrolysis, which is a form of chemical recycling. And what we do is we take an old used plastic bag, which can then be used as a raw material to manufacture new plastic products. So all of these plastic products that we use today are made from oil coming from the ground. And what we are able to do is we are able to use the used discarded plastic garbage and use that as a raw material to make new plastic products. So in this way we can create a proper recycling process where the old plastic from the environment can now be used as a resource to make new plastic products. And in that way we can limit the amount of oil that we need to bring up from the ground. The process itself, the process of pyrolysis, is an old process, but it has not been done in an industrial scale or commercial scale here in Thailand before. We have been very lucky to work with people from, for example, the Chulalongkorn University that has been doing a lot of study for this for many, many years. And we are today utilizing and working together with some of the best technology providers and manufacturers around the world to build our projects and to use their technologies. So we as ourselves are focusing on the operational part, and we work together with the best technology developers and manufacturers around the world. So generally, our oil can be used to either make fuels, can be used to make gasoline and diesel and jet fuel, but our primary target and our primary mission is to provide that oil for the plastic manufacturing industry. And in that way we can use the old plastics to make new plastics. At the moment, the unfortunate situation is that most of the plastic around the world is not used or recycled in any way. Most of the plastic is thrown into the landfills where it will stay for the next hundreds and hundreds of years. Looking at the situation in Thailand in general, Thailand generates more than 2 billion kilos of plastic waste every year. It's a massive amount of plastic garbage. And unfortunately, only less than 10% of that plastic is currently being recycled. Most of the plastic garbage here in Thailand ends up in the landfills. So something must be done. Something has to be done for this situation. So here in Thailand, what we do is after we convert that plastic garbage into oil, we will either export it to some of our partnership companies who are our buyers for the oil, or we can use it locally here together with the local plastic manufacturing companies and oil companies.
โจทย์ที่ท้าทายของ Corsair คือการทำงานร่วมกับพันธมิตรทั้งในและต่างประเทศรวมทั้งการให้ความรู้กับผู้บริโภคเรื่องโซลูชันในการแก้ไขปัญหาขยะพลาสติกและมลภาวะก่อนที่จะสายเกินไปนอกจากนี้ยังพัฒนาเทคโนโลยีใหม่ในการจัดการกับปัญหาด้านสิ่งแวดล้อมอื่นเพิ่มเข้าไปด้วยเพื่อรับมือกับปัญหาการเปลี่ยนแปลงสภาพภูมิอากาศอย่างรอบด้านครับ
Let's say like this, that if we as humans, not we as a company, but if we as humans, if we are not able to solve the plastic waste problem, we are going to see horrible results in our planet in the next coming years. There is currently an estimation that by the year 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the oceans. And you are going to see the ocean starting to turn acidic, which means that the sea life will start to die as a result of the plastic waste. You can see already now what we call microplastics, small pieces of plastic entering into humans. When we have plastic on the oceans and the fish are eating the small plastic pieces, when you go and you order seafood, you are eating plastic. So actually, a recent study showed that on average, every human being is eating more and more plastic every day. And that plastic is entering into your body, it's affecting our health, and you can see a lot of health effects from this for us human beings as well as in the environment. So we have to do something with the plastic waste problem before it's too late. COVID-19 situation just made the plastic problem around the world worse because of the fact that people are in lockdowns, people are staying more at home, people are using more and more home delivery and other services, which means that we have even more plastic waste now. If you think in your home every day the amount of garbage that you create, and you start to separate your plastic from all the other garbage, you will find out that you have a lot of plastic waste that you generate every day, and quite little all the other waste. The problem is that with the COVID situation, people are now using more and more single-use plastics, which means that even here in Thailand, the amount of plastic garbage has just exploded over the last 1.5 years. So for us, we see this one as a time to act. Something needs to be done right now, and we want to help the Thai people and the Thai government to clean the plastic waste problem and clean up the environment of the beautiful country of Thailand. I would say that maybe the biggest challenge right now is to have more and more partners involved and to educate people about why do we need to do something for this problem. As you said, well, people understand that the plastic waste is a problem, but people don't yet know that there is a solution already. So what we really want to do is we want to educate people, we want to inform people that now there is a solution. Because in the past, there hasn't been one. But we are the solution for the plastic garbage. And that is why we are very passionate, we are very dedicated for this mission, and we want to be able to provide the solution for the people here in Thailand as well as in other regions around the world. As of today, at the moment, Corsair is one of the leading chemical recycling companies in Southeast Asia. And in the next coming years, we target to be one of the leading companies in this field globally. And our target in the next 10 years is to be able to remove from the environment each year 2 billion kilos of plastic waste per year. While we do that per year, we are also able to generate more than 1 billion liters of oil each year. That is our target for the next 10 years. We have actually few technologies that we are currently developing. As I mentioned before, plastic waste problem is our main focus at the moment, but we are also developing solutions for the PM 2.5 air pollution, as well as to solutions for the water pollution and ways to reduce and reverse the climate change. One of these solutions that we are currently working for is a way for us to capture the carbon, the CO2 from the atmosphere. And this is another project that we are going to be launching here in Thailand in the next probably coming years, where we will be able to start to remove the CO2 from the atmosphere and use that carbon into ways of creating energy.